Assalamu alaikum mbokki Gambien di leen nuyu yéen ñëpp ci seen tur ak seen santa ngeen jéggal ma dafa mel ni awma enough lighting fii but I'm just here to add my voice to the recent arrests in the country that I've been seeing posts on Facebook. So I'm here to give my take on the unfortunate situations that are taking place regarding the arrest of, I did one on the Kanila incident. So today I'm here to talk about the arrest of Baji and also that of Nani, the journalist who was also arrested. I think this is a very, very unfortunate situation, and this is not what we fought for. And in saying that, I am not saying that if someone did wrong, the law should not take its course. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, certain situations would require investigations before arresting people. And the saddest part, the fact that Baji, I actually don't know him. I've never even heard about him. I didn't even know that the NIA had a legal advisor. Because I remember when I was there in 2013, I don't think they had it at that time. So arresting someone, especially at night, that late, I think that's very wrong, knowing that when you arrest that person at that time, there's nothing you can do until Monday. That is a Jammeh style that was happening in the country that we thought would not happen again with the change that we all fought for. And this situation about Baji, what Baji said in his letter, that the CIS Director General is trying to get rid of evidence by painting the torture room and all these other allegations. That is definitely nothing new. About that information came out. I can remember in March, somebody sent that information to me, and I still have that on my phone. It's right here. My phone is right next to me. And I wrote to the DG of CIS, the State Intelligence Services. If he's watching this video, he knows. On the 24th of March, I sent him a text message and said, my brother, you are in my radar. And I forwarded a message to him saying that he's trying to get rid of some of the evidence that are happening there. And he replied and said, my sister, something, thank you for keeping me in mind or something. He never said anything. So this is something that's out there already that people talked about, that information was shared and people believe it is true. So I think the most honorable thing for the state to do is, in situations like this, why not set up for investigations and make sure that the issue is investigated before just getting on someone and arresting them and throwing them into, behind the bars. I think is wrong. Because what this would do is now, if anybody has any information, whether it is about Barrow's life being, someone is threatening Barrow's life or the security of the country, what they would do is they would not tell anyone. They would try to keep it away. They would try to hide it from the government because nobody would be arrested after you talk about something. So I am calling on the Barrow administration. I am calling on Adama Barrow and his Interior Minister, Fatou, and the Minister and the Police IG to please let this man go and investigate this issue. Because this is something, like I said, that have been said. The first time I got this information, I really do not know Baji, but this came from someone who I believe is a security agent. They sent this to me and they said exactly the same, and I still have the text messages on my phone. So the honorable thing to do is to open an investigation and hear what the guy is saying. Investigate. That would not be hard. If you go in there and the room is painted, then you know he's telling you the truth. If you go in there and see that the room is not painted, then you know he's lying to you. So I think what they should have done was to put him on leave. Maybe leave without pay or whatever leave it is while the investigations are going on. But what happened right now, it looks like the state is taking the side of the CIS director. And we want them to be fair to every Gambian. I do not want to have any opportunity to go after this government because we all fought to put them in place, thinking that that will end our nightmares. Everything that happened to us in the past, arresting people at night and arresting people for false information, that's what this one looks like. So it's a very unfortunate situation. We are calling on the Barrow government, President Barrow himself, because I understand the IGP is saying that this investigation, actually, the IGP, someone said, the IGP said that the directive is an executive order. If you say executive, it means that maybe Barrow gave it to him. So we're trying to let Barrow know that what is being said is that his arrest is an executive order and that it came from you. If it didn't come from you, I want you to let this man go, put him on leave, and do the proper investigations. What is sad right here is the situation about some of us who fought with us during the 22 years of dictatorship. Some of them coming out trying to justify the arrest of someone. When lots of people were arrested, we all were against it. You know, sometimes, for instance, in the case of lawyer Ousainou Darboe and co., they were saying, oh no, they did not get a permit, so they went out and protest. And we were all against that. We were like, a permit for what? And today, a journalist is arrested, and people are trying to justify that. We have to be consistent if we want to be respected. We have to be consistent. Arrest of any form, I mean, it's not the best thing for any country. Like I said, if someone, what they do is like against the law, we understand. They can be arrested. They can be accountable for what they've done. But for situations like this, I think what the government needs to do is to investigate. Investigate. The Baji guy, I think his name is Babukar Alaji Babukar Baji. His mom is from Kawur. I got to know about that when I spoke to a few people. And also I know that he is from Bansang. So a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, these Jolas. I don't like it when people argue like that. Because I don't even think the guy is Jola, because I know his mom is Mandinka. And he is actually from Bansang. So this tribe issue, I think we should always try to stay away from that. I do always say that. So I heard, because I spoke to a whole lot of people before I, decided to do a video on this. And what I was told is the guy is a very outspoken guy. And he has always been like that since the days of Yaya Jammeh. I heard he always had issues with Mama Fatima Singate and also the Director General of NIA, Yankuba Baji. Someone even told me Mama Singate would tell the DG NIA, don't listen to him, he's a young lawyer, he doesn't know, Many a times Mama Fatima Singate said that. So what he did right now, he's always been doing that. I heard he's a very truthful person. And some people now are saying, oh, maybe he has mental issues. No, he's trying to do what is right. He saw some things and he said, no, I do not agree with this. And I think I should bring this to light. What the government should do is to encourage people like that and investigate. If they investigate and he is wrong, then let him face the law. But if definitely you cannot just arrest someone without even investigating in the first place. I feel sorry for Adama Barrow. I said I met the guy. Very nice guy, very quiet. But he has to be, you have to be on alert. Because, you never know who is there to make you fail. And I'm not saying the people you're working with are there to make you fail. I never said that. But I said you have to be on alert. You have to be on top of issues. You have to make sure that you know about these things. When we wrote about the arrest of the journalist, I think the first group to retweet it when we put it on Twitter was Amnesty International. So all of this is counting. All of this is going into your files. We know how easy it was to get rid of Jammeh at some point because he was doing us a favor in the fight. Jammeh had gotten to a point where he kept arresting people thinking that he was, brutal or he was trying to prove something, but he was doing us a favor. I do not want to see you in that kind of situation. So next time you're confronted with issues like this, do the right thing. If you can, ask questions, ask people. I'm sure there are people who will be ready to give you the proper advice. I'm sure there are people in that government who do not have a dog in the fight, and they will be ready, to give you very, very good advice. So once again, I am calling on the Barrow administration to let Baji go, do an investigation. If he is wrong, let him face the law. But you cannot just get information and the first thing you do is to side with the CIS director. I know so. I call him a brother. But when it comes to the issues of the state, we have to make sure that every Gambian is treated right. And I will continue to do that. I did that during the Calamar Revolution. And I did that with almost every arrest. Some of those people I don't even know. And like I said, I don't know Baji. I never even heard his name. But when he brought all that information out, the best thing to do is to do an investigation. But you don't just go ahead and arrest someone. Since Friday, this person is arrested, and you know you cannot do anything until Monday in this Ramadan. I think that is very unfair. The issue with the journalists as well, I mean, these are issues that the government has to be careful with, because the person that they have this issue with is Saul Fraser. And who is Saul Fraser? I know Saul, again, he's a brother. Like I said, it's very difficult to talk on these situations now, because Gambia, we are all related, we are all family, we all know each other. So that's why we should not be put in situations like this where we have to come out and speak about these things. Saul Fraser is a friend to Barrow, one. Two, he's also ambassador at large. So if he start having issues with the youth about some land, and the next minute those people are arrested, how would that be viewed? Is the president's friend? In fact, the person is ambassador at large. So they're trying to take advantage of the young, of the youth, of the journalists. So these are things that the government has to be very mindful about. I mean, if you want people to get permits, we understand that is the law. But how about if the person was not violent in any form, try to warn them and say, next time you do this, you need a permit. We've been talking about this. And also another thing that the police should do is to sensitize the people. I mean, some of these young people, go out there and talk to them. Sensitize the people, talk to them about the importance of having that permit if you need to go out and protest. The police PRO is very good. I'm sure he'll be very helpful in that. Contact the civic education department, get them shows on national television and also on the radio, so they can sensitize the people and talk to our people and let them know the do's and the don'ts. You don't just put laws in place and say, oh, everyone should get them. Not everyone is like, I don't know who, like my son Ibrahim, he likes to read. I really don't like to read. I mean, and it's unfortunate, but, I do read, but I just don't like to do it. So sometimes it is good to get the people to know these laws. Don't just think that they know. Do a lot of sensitization. This is New Gambia. So once again, like I said, yes, I'm sure I will have people like that saying, oh, no, it's not Barrow. Barrow didn't do anything. It's the government. But what I'm saying is, even if they do it, it's going to be on Barrow's file. It would be President Barrow. It would not be the government. It would be the president. So he's always the person that whose names will be out there. So it's very important that we know that. I know you all like to defend Barrow, and I like Barrow too. That's why we all had to fight to make sure that he is the president. Remember when he came, we all fought. And now we see all these new people who are ready to defend Barrow with our life. We did that. We did that long time ago before you guys do it. So when we talk here, we don't have anything against President Barrow. What we're saying is we are trying to, in fact, we're looking out for his interests. That's why we're coming out and talking to him and saying these things that are happening, they're going into your file. And I want you to have a very clean file. I want President Barrow to have a clean file. Somebody was killed. Very unfortunate. The Kanila incident. The next minute, 2 people are arrested. One was arrested at night over the weekend. It's not looking good. So President Barrow, like I said, I don't want to have no reason to fight with anybody. At some point, we have to go ahead and, take care of other things. I want to be able to go to Gambia, create employment, employ young people, and, have my life back. When I saw that girl who did the video about the Kanila incident, I think last week you all were talking about her, and there was a lot of hype about that video that she did. I looked at her and I felt sorry for her. Knowing what we went through when we were doing that, I said, girl, this is not an easy fight. It is not easy. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to do that again. So we're calling on Barrow, and I'm sure Coach and everybody else, they don't want to do that again. Because we cannot fight for a government up to this point and then we turn against them. That's not good. And tamid, like they said, Gor, do wax fi, bi bahna, and then the next minute you turn against the same thing you said is good. So we don't like that. Each time we find ourselves in situations like this where we have to come out and speak, it's not what we want. So once again, I am calling on the Barrow administration to let Baji go for now and open an investigation. Everything that he said, we've been told before. The message that I sent, for those of you coming, in March 2017, the 24th of March, I sent a message to CIS director. It's here on my phone. And I sent him allegations. I said, brother, you are on my radar. They're saying all these things, that you did these things. He knows that. When he's watching this video, he would know that we talked about those already. So it's the same thing that's coming out again. Why don't you investigate? And the people... The information that I'm getting is some of the people who went to arrest him, Baji, are people who went after Solo Sunday. So it is very unfortunate that all those people are still around. People that went after Solo Sunday, they're still in that government. It is very unfortunate. They're still in the security. These are dangerous people. These are people who can kill people. So the SIS director needs to make sure that he got rid of all these people. I think what I should be here talking about today should be congratulating him, saying that they did something about the Kanilai incident. The Kanilai incident happened without them knowing anything about that. But now you can go after a poor guy who just came out and spoke his mind and spoke about things that he saw that are happening that he thinks is wrong. So this is a very unfortunate incident. Very soon, Coach and Musajang will start their program, and I don't want to take a lot of your time. I just want to say once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. And once in a while, if there are situations that will require me to come out and speak my mind, like you all doing on Facebook, I don't have the opportunity to do that because I've been very, very busy lately, and also with Ramadan. I want to keep it as, you know, very, very simple, and not to be on Facebook fighting and all of that, because that's too draining and it takes a lot of time. But thank you all very much for your time. I am Fatou Camara. I really appreciate you all watching this video, and we will talk again very soon. Thank you.